guys, welcome back to the channel, All Things Keto with Kelsey. I'm Kelsey, and today I wanted to share with you what I'm doing. So I have, if you're following me very closely on Instagram or Facebook, or even here on YouTube, you might notice that I haven't been talking about fasting a lot lately. I kind of felt like I got burnt out a little bit, and just I was struggling with very long fasts at all, and then I was kind of struggling with how to eat after a fast because I felt like I was binge eating after a longer fast. And you know, when you go without food, you know, your body does some amazing things. It taps into autophagy and does some cell regeneration, and like the ketones boost, the glucose lowers, and you know, lots of great things are happening. You're, you know, depending on the length of your fast, you're resetting your gut a little bit, you're resetting your dopamine receptors, so that smaller things give you more pleasure. And just, you know, there are a lot of great benefits to fasting, and I have experienced those numerous times over the years, and fasting has been a big part of my health journey. But I have kind of noticed over the last month or two that I've been getting a little bit burnt out with it. So I feel like maybe I've tried to push myself too hard, too much. And I don't know. I just it was really bothering me. I did feel like this past week did not go as planned, and I just felt like I was ready to try a 48-hour fast again. Jumped right into a 48-hour fast. And so the point was, let's get through any of the glucose that I might be storing from like some days that I haven't been as strict as I would like to be. And then let's push past the 48-hour mark so that I can get my dopamine receptors kind of reset a little bit. I've been struggling a little bit with just some low feelings and a little bit slight depression, and just kind of like mentally I have not been super great. So I felt like a 48-hour fast would be something that I would really benefit from. I'm gonna bring you along for the ride just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like to fast. So I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, so I'm about 17 hours into my fast. I did realize that I am supposed to be running today. I didn't run yesterday because it was pouring all day long. I'm having some chocolate element, just some electrolytes before I start on my run, so I hopefully will feel hydrated and not like super exhausted. I feel fine. I don't feel like starving. I don't feel depleted or anything like that, so it's probably it's gonna be fine to run. I will probably deal with some hunger later today, just because I do get hungrier when I run, but I'm gonna pre-game with some element. So I went to church and had some Earl Grey tea, just black Earl Grey tea, and now I'm home, and I'm just gonna try to keep busy this afternoon so that I am not bothered. I think my goal is to make it to 60 hours because I'd like to get 48 hours fasted, because there are lots of benefits to a 48-hour fast. I stopped eating around 8 o'clock last night, and yeah, so I don't want to, again, 48 hours, it'll be 8 o'clock at night again. So I think I will just try to push it till the morning, and I might as well round it out to a 60-hour fast at 8 o'clock in the morning. So we will give it a try. I will check in later and let you know how I'm doing. Good morning. It is about 34 hours into my fast, and I woke up about 6 o'clock this morning, and I just finished my stretching. Right before I stretched, I did checked my ketones and glucose. My ketones are 0.7 this morning, so they are going up. I think yesterday afternoon they were 0.5. Yesterday morning they were 0.2. So they are slowly rising. My glucose is 104 this morning. I believe it was 102 yesterday afternoon. So I mean, obviously there is a dawn phenomenon, the cortisol rise in the morning, etc., that kind of thing. But
typically my glucose runs like 80s or 90s, sometimes high 70s in the morning. So a morning glucose of 104 is a little high for me. Yeah, so I'm 34 hours into my fast. I think I'm gonna just try to push it to 60 and see. I'm really hoping that my glucose will lower a bit today. So it's pretty rare for me to have a 104 36 hours in, well, 34 hours in. So I am going to drink some black salted coffee. I have already had 2 cups to 16 ounces of water. I'm gonna finish my quart of water and start just doing my quiet time before everybody gets up, and then I'm hoping to fit a walk in this morning, so we'll see if that happens. But I have keto group later today at 10, so the plan is to do keto group, come home, feed my kids lunch, and then just be busy today as much as possible. I think that's my biggest hack for, I think that's my biggest strategy for a longer fast. Just stay busy as possible.
I am 36 hours into my fast. I just took like a 35-minute walk since it's not a run day. That felt good. I'm on my 2nd cup of salted coffee. I have already drank a quart of water this morning when I first woke up. And I'm gonna be mixing up probably a packet of electrolytes soon. Electrolytes, I'd use Element. Yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm tired, but that's just like the Monday morning vibe going on. So I'm gonna get my kids fed, and then I'm going to clean up the house a little bit and head out to keto group. Okay, I made it through breakfast, bacon and eggs for the family without eating it. So that's a great start to the day. So it is about 12:30 and I'm getting ready to make lunch for my kids and my husband. They're gonna have bacon cheeseburgers, and I am really starting to get hungry. I'm about 42, maybe 40 hours in. So I'm actually gonna take some of this flaky salt and just suck on it while I cook, so that I have something in my mouth that I am thinking about that's not food. Yeah, so I just put a little bit of this on my tongue and I suck on it, and I'm gonna drink some more water and probably make some tea or hot coffee for when the kids are down for a nap. So one of the ways I like to motivate myself to keep fasting while I'm prepping lunch for my kids and my husband is I check my numbers. When I start feeling hungry and I'm like really tempted to start just nibbling on the food, which always spirals into just quitting my fast, I check my numbers, and I just checked my blood ketones and glucose. And I'm 40 hours into a fast right now, maybe 41 at this point, but I finally had a breakthrough with my numbers. Every time I checked this morning and my glucose was 104 and my ketones were only 0.7, so they are gradually rising. But today, 7 hours later, I checked my ketones and my glucose was 78, which is super great, which means that my body is like getting rid of the sugar that it has stored, and my glucose is now where I like to see it. And my ketones are at 1.0. So I'm really excited that I'm finally seeing some results with my numbers. So that's great. I'm really now I'm more motivated to keep going. My plan is to go 60 hours. So hopefully I'll be breaking my fast around 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so the kids are down for their nap and I am gonna go get some editing done. I got some fresh coffee and I'm going to I think I'm gonna put a half of a chocolate element in there. It looks like this, okay? This is just the plain chocolate, and I haven't done it in black coffee, but I like to salt my coffee, so I felt like maybe a little flavor would be good. So I'll have 2 of these. I'm gonna split my element pack in 2. I'm not gonna have 2 chocolate packs, but I'm gonna have
this packet and I'm gonna go edit some video. I have a little bit of a backlog of editing to do, so I'm gonna work on that, and then I'll probably do laundry. When the kids wake up, I'll do laundry to keep me busy and just keep plugging along. I'm feeling fine. My hunger has passed. Lunch is cleaned up. I've done the dishes. I feel better. I think I can feel like my ketones getting higher. I just feel like happier, more energetic. I feel good. I feel good. I don't feel weak at all. I am 42, I'm almost 42 hours into my fast, and I'm just doing good. So I think my hardest time is going to be tonight at dinner. So I made a few extra burgers so that my husband can just heat them up. It is 10 till 6, and I'm going to check my glucose and my ketones. I'm going to check my glucose and my ketones, and I'm about 58 hours fasted at this point. My ketones are 1.8. And glucose is 79. My yoga is done, and it is 6:10. I am drinking black coffee with a whole packet of Element. I'm really starting to get hungry now that I'm 58 hours fasted. I am planning on not eating until 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna drink my black coffee with my Element. Hopefully the salt in it will help me curb my appetite a little bit. I'm going to do my quiet time, read my Bible, do some reading, and then I'm going to probably do some editing until my kids wake up, and then I'll feed them breakfast. By the time their breakfast is done, I should be able to start my egg pudding, and then I'll have my first food to break my fast. So, here goes the coffee. I just kind of wanted to briefly go over how the fast went and how I was feeling and stuff. So throughout the video, I've kind of talked about how my numbers have been changing throughout the fast. So what I wanted to talk about really quick was kind of how I ended my fast and how I felt at the day I was eating. So I had my breakfast. For breakfast, I just had 4 eggs. I had egg pudding, which is half eggs, half water, and then you steam them into like a pudding custard type thing. So I had that. It was a really simple breakfast, but it was delicious, and I was really happy to eat it. At lunch, I had leftovers, the Little Smokies cooked with bacon and a little bit of brown swerve. I served that with buttered broccoli. At that point, I felt good enough that I had a big iced coffee with a bunch of heavy cream in it, but other than that, I was done eating for the day. So typically, when I've been fasting lately, I've just not been doing well with it, and when I break my fast, I end up binging a little bit too much, and I just eat. Even though it's eating keto food, I overeat it, and it doesn't make me feel good, and it doesn't help my numbers. So it was good to have a normal day. Like, it was just normal, and then I had a good 16-hour fast and checked my ketones and my glucose the day after I ate, the day after I broke my fast. And my ketones this morning
were 2.2 and my glucose was like 83. Today is Wednesday, so I broke my fast Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. This afternoon around 4-ish, I checked my ketones and my glucose. My glucose was about, what was it, like 98 or something, and my ketones were 2.2. So my ketones are still high. They're still where I want them to be for weight loss. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know how my ketones will follow the rest of the week, but I have been a little more all over the place today with my eating, but I've stayed keto and just ate a little bit later than I really would like to, but nothing that I can't fix tomorrow. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like I have reset my dopamine receptors. I've kind of reset my diet fatigue. I feel more excited about keto and the benefits of being in ketosis. And I feel like I can do this. I can get back at it and just push harder. I hope you enjoyed this video. And do you do any longer fasts? What's the longest fast you've ever done? Please comment below and let me know. And as always, I hope wherever you're at today, you're having a great day. And I'll see you soon, friends.